In this video, we're not going to answer anything specifically, but hopefully get a bit more comfortable with transferring our knowledge from table form to frequency diagram and to a cumulative frequency diagram, how they interact and what we can see from them. Usually the hardest sort of question you would get in this topic. So let's first of all focus maybe on C here. So on our table, we've got nobody got a mark of, these are just marks in a test, say, so you can get 0 to 6 in a test. So there were 0 people who got 0 marks, so there's nothing there on the table, and that's why it starts at 0, 0. Then there are 2 people who got 1 mark, so you can see in the frequency diagram, that's that bar there, and that rises, how many people got 1 mark or less, that's 2. And so on, that's how you read it. Now what you'll notice is you get this nice shape here, that's called an ogive, like a sort of an S shape on its side. And it rises quite shallow at the start and shallow at the end, like the gradient or how steep it is quite small there. And why is that? Well, that is because there aren't many people getting 1 mark or getting 6 marks. So if you look at it here, the frequency is quite small there. So if a frequency is small, the cumulative frequency isn't rising by much, it's only rising by 2. It's rising by 2, whereas in the other marks, you're rising by 3 or by 5 or by 5 or by 3. So if you have a small frequency, the cumulative frequency doesn't rise by much, so you get quite a flattish part of it. And then you can see in the middle here, we've got 5. So that's going to jump the cumulative frequency from 5 to 10. And then that bit is quite steep. So what am I getting you to understand here? High frequency means, well, you can see it here in the table or you can see it on the graph. That leads to the cumulative frequency graph being very steep at that point. A low frequency, something like 2 here, and you get 1 mark or 6 marks, they lead to a very flat part of the curve where the cumulative frequency isn't rising much because there's nothing much in that group to rise it up by. So that also would be symmetrical, like a perfect, when you go into maybe sixth form or further maths, that looks like a bell curve shape, or it's normally distributed, and that will create like a perfect S shape. It's not overly obvious, but these ones here are slightly different. In the first one, I would say it looks like it's a bit flatter for longer if you compare the two. Yeah. So this looks quite flat, whereas this one's rising a bit more. This one's flat, which means there must be a lot of low scores, and there is. If you look here at the start, the frequency of only frequency of 1, frequency of 2, so that means it's quite shallow there. There's not a lot happening. But when we get to 4 marks and 5 marks, the frequency is very high there. So then you get a very steep part of the curve. Okay, and in a frequency table, a frequency diagram, you can see it there. So high frequencies, large bars, steep cumulative frequency. Low frequencies, very shallow. And then this is just sort of the opposite sort of happening. The frequencies, it's very shallow here. It's not much rising on the cumulative frequency graph. That's because the frequencies are low at the end. There's not many getting 5 or getting 6. Whereas a lot of people getting around 2 and 3 here. So you can see it's steep when it gets to 2 and 3. That's where it's most steepest. So with what I've told you, what sort of questions would that help you answer? Well, if I asked you out of those 2, let's say they're classes, there are 3 different tests, let's say this is the first class, class A, this is class B. If I said to you, you didn't have, all you had was a cumulative frequency graph, could you tell me, is class A better or is class B better? Well, with class A, there's not many people getting low scores because it's not rising much. It's rising a lot more here, around the 4 and 5 mark. So that tells me there's lots of people getting around 4 or 5. Whereas this graph rises a lot at the start, which tells me a lot of people are getting around the 1, 2, 3. And it's quite shallow later on, which means not many people are getting around 4, 5, or 6. So that tells me that this class has done better. If it's steeper at the high marks, it's doing better. If it's steeper at the low marks, then that class is doing worse. So A has performed better, and B has performed worse. And I suppose if you look at C, C is the standard in the middle, sort of 50% average, and moves out smoothly. Average for this one will be a bit lower, average for this one a little bit higher. You can see they all though have 20, so that doesn't change. Just because they've done better or worse, the cumulative frequency didn't change. It's just going to be 20 people performing the class, and it's out of 6, so that doesn't change. It's just the steepness will change depending on how they've done. So that's it's probably a lot better discussion based in class, but hopefully that served some purpose for you.